What?
Hello.
I went live. So
I was wondering when you were gonna switch over, so I'm just like, oh, I'm just gonna switch over now.
yeah, sorry. No,
That was
my
like
computer's
perfectly timed though.
My computer is always very slow when it comes to D&D. I do not know. Well, I know why, and I have no way of fixing it anymore. So yeah. But if it runs,
Oh,
it
hi,
runs
Walla.
fine.
Welcome in.
Hey.
Hi, Nye. Welcome in, Nye.
Hi.
I'm looking at horses while we also play. So
Yes.
I'm judging them.
Good. Judging horses.
I am.
All right. So, the last time, as I had a discussion, so we can get through the part of the conversation quick. In comparison to last time, there's a lot of drama that has been solved. The party is overcoming their differences, and now it's time to team bond over burning down a house.
I think I'm asleep, aren't I?
You are asleep, but the rest of the people are awake.
All right. Well, I guess I'm not burning down a house. I'm gonna go burn some steaks on a grill. I'll be back. I'm gonna go get food.
All right.
I didn't get that yet.
Now he's gotta wait for Sasha.
It's such
Sasha's
a funky run.
Is leading the head of this burning expedition. Hello.
I am?
Well, you're the one who's been leading the process of wanting to burn the place down for the job.
I mean, to be fair, I want to burn down any type of building.
Fair. Fair.
Yes.
I felt that.
Okay, if I remember correctly...
Were we in the lobby, or...?
Yeah, you're currently in, like, the main tavern lobby. And
Yeah, I just made up with you, because I pissed off Elias.
No, you made up with me, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I made up.
And you invited me to come burn down the house.
Yeah. So what time is it right now?
It is about maybe 11 o'clock at night.
Okay, is Elias still sleeping?
No, I'm up. You told me when it was gonna be, so I came down and I'm ready. I don't know about Sign though.
Is it pitch black?
Oh yeah.
Okay, then I think it's time to go. I'm gonna check in with Sign and see if he's also ready to go.
I'm gonna see if the bartender there? Or is the bartender
Yes, the bartender is there only because this is still inherently people are still there sort of situation kind of.
Okay, so it's not too suspicious then if we leave. All right.
Yeah, it's not too suspicious.
So is Julie awake?
Last time I checked, yes.
Okay, is Julie joining us?
I don't know. Am I even aware of the plans? I don't know.
I mean, I feel like we would have talked about it around you. Because when we got the quest, it was technically we were all in the tavern when she heard us, and I think it was Elias who went and talked to her and got the quest.
It wasn't me. You actually went over and talked to her, if I remember right, because I only found out about the quest because you told me when we were making up. So I think you actually went over to her yourself because you were spearheading the group of finding people to help us or whatever. And so you went over to her and asked her.
Then, because remember she overheard us in the tavern talking about going into the crypt.
I really need to date my notes so I can just figure out what session what.
I don't have notes. I'm just.
Wow. Well, I will say yes. What happened was all that way long time back ago. She overheard the conversation. She heard that you were all in need of money. That's how far.
Oh, yeah, that's very far back.
That's how far back you took this job.
Yeah.
She didn't care when it got done. She just cared that it got done. And it was she had hired you all to inherently go and just burn down this house and pay you a very large
we found a dead guy in the basement.
You did, and when you went to initially check it out, you found a dead guy in the basement. You found the house is boarded up, like the lawn is grossly overdone. You found that there is just mail after mail pouring out of basically the equivalent of a mailbox. on the front lawn. And you went in through the basement cellar where you found a body, scorch marks, and a door leading into the rest of the house, which you were all a little too concerned to go touch.
Yeah, I think Julie was like she came with us.
I was not
but she
there.
didn't go inside. You didn't go inside, is what I mean.
No,
think
I
you were
was
hanging
not
out
there.
front.
I was at the church.
So you walk. No, you walked
Yeah.
to the house.
I went to the church.
She did go to the church.
I remember her walking to the front of the house and then leaving, so she at least knows of it.
Okay, yeah. She saw where the house was and then went to the church. That is correct.
I don't know
guess
what
just
you guys found or
CYA.
anything.
Just
Yeah.
CYA and say, hey, Julie, are you coming with us to do this mission? And if she says, what mission, then you just tell her again, I guess.
Okay. Where is Julie?
At the church.
Still?
No, I think I was with you guys last time.
You were in the
Because I was helping you
lobby,
guys, like, bribe the clan.
Yeah, so it, like, a night passed, and you made up with me that night, then we went to sleep, and it's now the next day. And we kind of, I don't know if we slept through the day or what we did, but now it's nighttime, so,
You relaxed through the day.
yeah.
Okay, so I guess she's probably in a tavern. I'm gonna go up to her and be like, hey, we gotta burn down a house. Are you coming with?
Why are we doing that?
So remember a little bit ago when we walked up to that house? We're supposed to burn that down, but we kind of just looked at it first. This lady gave us this job to do in exchange for keeping some of our secrets, and we need to finish that task.
And also an insane amount of gold.
Yeah, and then we'll get even more rich. We don't have to rob, coffins to do it.
Bro, what do you mean?
We weren't robbing, we were
already-
just taking from the rich and giving to the poor, which is us.
Are we already rich because we stole from the coffin?
Yes, we are. But we need her to keep our secrets still.
That's true. She didn't know that you all was planning on going there.
So are you in?
I'll supervise. I don't think I can actually help with the catching fire part.
Why?
I don't have any fire spells, do you?
Do you have like a torch?
No. Elias has all the torches.
And I'm sure I'm in with listening distance, at least.
Do you know
And so
how
I
to
walk
make
over.
a fire?
I walk over, don't worry about the lighting part, I've got it covered.
Okay, so we at
Just
least have
come
the
with us,
fire
please.
starter. Just
Be
follow.
a lookout if you can, Julie.
Look out for what exactly?
A person that'll tell on us. A snitch.
So me?
You better not be.
Snitches get stitches.
Exactly.
Omar doesn't talk at even. He knows. Don't you?
That's why he doesn't talk. He doesn't risk it.
Not around Sasha.
So are you coming, Julie?
I will supervise.
Okay.
Got a
take what I
chaperone.
can
Let's
get.
go.
Pretty much.
Stay out of trouble now. We will. Lights torch.
Just a normal mom.
As we
Let's
throw
go,
gasoline on
let's
this.
go.
All right. So the whole group goes down the side streets, going down the side streets, trying to keep off the main roads, not to be spotted. And eventually, you once again arrive toward this house. It is boarded up. The grass is overgrown and brown. Even though there is a layer of snow falling in between the grass as it continues to poke up through it. It doesn't look like it's dilapidated. It just looks like it has been condemned. If need be, you are able to easily find your way back to that same cellar opening door, and it is exactly as you left it.
All right, can we see anybody in the little area where the house is, the cul-de-sac or whatever?
Give me a perception check.
All right.
Do you have? The thing is, you don't have dark vision, so you have to do it at disadvantage.
True, because I definitely would light a torch to.
Do you want me to, since I have dark vision, Elias?
I mean, yeah, that would be fantastic. Thank you.
Why don't both of you do it?
Because
Okay.
Elias would be rolling at disadvantage, and Sasha would not be.
Alright,
No,
let's
I
do
know,
regular
but like
D20.
both of you can roll. One of
Yeah,
you can
in
roll.
character.
Okay, it's up to you both. You're welcome to do so.
Yeah, 10 plus 4, 14.
Well, it's not.
Well, it's a disadvantage, so 9 plus 4.
22.
Yeah, see.
There you go.
I
You-
don't see shit, Sasha. What do you see?
Elias doesn't see anything, but Sasha manages to look back and forth, and with absolute confidence is able to determine that all of the people who live in this area, their lights are out for the night. There is no candle work coming through from the street or from other houses.
We're
have
in the
this-
clear, no one's around, and we are ready to light this tinderbox.
All right, let's head through the back again. I think that's probably the safest bet.
Okay, I motioned to Omar to follow. I
I'm
asked
asleep.
Julie,
I'm
I'm
not
like,
there.
hey, oh wait, yeah, you're sleeping.
Yeah.
Julie, since we're gonna be going around, can you stay up front, and if anybody does happen to come by, can you just, like, direct them away from here, or something?
Direct them away.
Yeah, like, shoo them away or something.
To
Get
keep
them
them
away
safe.
from here.
Keep them safe away
Well,
from
I don't
the
care
house.
about their safety, I just don't want them to interfere with us.
I give Sasha a look. Let's keep everybody safe. We don't need to get in more trouble than we might already.
What does Sign think?
Sign thinks that I'm saying to respect both everyone's wishes and to keep things situational. I think what you suggested to Julie to do would be the best case, to be out there around the front, but not like obviously suspicious, and would be not a sense of like shooing, because unless Julie agrees to that, it doesn't need to be. Julie is just here to watch.
Julie?
I shall try my best, but there's no guarantee that I'll succeed.
All right. So the three, Sign, Sasha, and Elias, go to the back door that lead into the basement. You open up the spaces that allow you to access the basement, and you once again go into the pitch black, dark basement. If anyone were to light a torch, you would see some stuff. Other than that, only Sasha would see once again the body of the man and the scorch mark that is underneath that body space, as well as
So
the door.
scorch mark, as like he was burned to death?
Yes,
he
Can I
is
take
burned.
it? Okay. What race is he?
human.
Since I haven't, have I been inside? Was I inside? Do you remember? Sasha?
I don't.
I don't. I felt like I stayed by the back door to keep watch. So
Yeah, I'm the only one who went in.
yeah. So I think I would light a torch and look around just to see if I can see anything that could help start a fire or anything like that. So I assume perception.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I got a 7. What are my
Yep.
rolls today? Hold on. Hold on.
We'll see.
I'm just resetting them. It was a 7.
All right. So, with that, you managed to find. Mainly, it looks like, at least in this part of the basement, you don't find like many things. You find some rags of
Can I
cloth.
look as well?
Absolutely.
6.
Much like the same, you find some cloth, you find some rags, but both of you are getting to the idea of maybe the stone floor of the basement may not be the most flammable idea.
Okay. Can I tell if the walls are made of wood or anything like that?
The walls, unfortunately, are made of stone as well, but there is a wooden door that leads into the main house.
Do you
So
think
think of it
we
like-
should go up to the main house, Elias?
I think that we might find more tools to help our journey if we do.
The sign
However, have you
sign-
been in there before?
No. The sign would interject with, no, we have not been in there. But, at the very least, even if we cannot find more materials, the walls are covered up and boarded up, so no one would be able to see us enter anyway. But we do have to be careful, as she addresses kind of the body once again, uncertain to exactly how that came to be.
Okay, so Elias, hearing that she has to stay, goes ahead and summons his Eldritch Cannon flamethrower,
There you go.
and I equip it, and I'll be ready for any danger then. And I aim it at the door.
Mm.
Did you guys get it open?
No, we were too too focused on not potentially stirring whatever may be on the other side. We have not attempted to open the door yet.
But I guess now is the perfect time to try.
Yes, I would agree. Shall I go first? Or do you wish to?
I do think stealth is a good idea here. So if
Looks
you're
at looks at both Sasha and herself. So which one would you prefer to go open the door?
that is between you two. Whoever you think is more skilled at picking locks. I know nothing. At this point.
She
Is it a
glances-
lock? Is it a lock or is it just a kick through the door?
It is
Well,
a
we're trying to
wooden,
be stealthy.
it is a wooden door, and no one's even ever gone up to it.
Okay, so first we need to see if it's locked.
Yes.
Can I just go up the door and slightly put like my hand on it and try to like push it open, see if there's some resistance when I push?
Go ahead. You go up, and as you're pushing it, there is some resistance. But then Sign kind of walks over and kind of pulls the door open. Tries to go to pull it, and it just opens.
Okay.
So it was a pull.
Can I
instead of
do?
push.
It was a pull instead of a push door, yes.
Can I, when she opens it, can I take a look inside, like the entrance into the home, and see if there's anything like noticeable right away? Like, does it smell like something specific? Like,
Yes,
like
it
more
does.
people dead.
No, it does not smell like death. Well, death of a different kind. It smells like rotting old books.
Oh.
Okay.
Does Elias smell any of it, or am I too far?
Oh, yes. It's
Like the
pungent.
second I open the door, it like
Uh-huh.
hits in. Okay.
You are
Um,
assaulted by the smell.
Now, is there like any lights on in the house? Like, is there any?
No.
And I would have had to set down my torch because I'm using the cannon. So
No, you got one hand and one in the other.
really,
The cannon can just be like a Mega Man cannon. It can be
Oh, okay.
hand cannon.
I didn't know that. All right,
Yeah,
awesome.
it doesn't have to be a physical cannon. It
Yeah,
can
I
be
was
if you
thinking
want it
of
to
a
be.
literal. I was thinking of a literal flamethrower, which
It
is
can be.
two-handed.
It can be.
Okay, well, lore-wise, I think that's what my character would create.
Okay.
So yeah, I
Yeah,
set
so-
down the torch.
There you go. Set down a torch. You are now carrying a flamethrower-sized cannon that you are able to basically hold in front of you.
Okay, so I can't see shit, I'm sure, unless I do another perception, but at least smell.
Oh, yeah, you
just-
smell it.
I don't know if I need to roll insight. Can I tell what that smell is?
Sure.
What would that-
Go ahead.
What would that be, insight or?
You can either make nature, insight, perception,
Investigation.
investigation. All those work.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna use nature.
Sure.
15 plus 5, so I got a natural 20.
There you go.
Sure.
Damn. There you go.
Alright,
You
so I tell
can you can definitely tell that this is the smell of like very old books. The easiest way to explain it for you, especially, is if you were to go to like a book sale,
Hmm.
where you were from, and like that smell that gets from like all old books that are just basically
Oh yeah.
trying to go. That's what it smells like.
Got it.
It smells
okay.
exactly like that.
Okay, got
It's like they're not rotting, but because they are an older kind of state of a book, they aren't in the best conditions.
Got it. Okay. Hey, can someone pick up the cork? I think I know what's inside.
Yeah, I'll pick it up.
Okay.
Okay. So then I start to head inside.
Yep. There is a little flight of stairs that leads immediately from opening the door. So you open the door, and there's some stairs leading directly upward and into the main house.
Before you go,
yes.
can I like listen to see if I hear any movement, such as like
Sure.
animals, another person?
So you just like put a hand on
Yeah.
the shoulder, say "hold on," kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wanted to kind of just
Because
hear.
you're going for that, give me perception. Because you're listening to sounds.
Okay, because I feel like you can hear like a house creak. A
Yes, you
17.
You are certain that there's no sounds coming in from the house. It is as quiet both outside as is inside.
Okay. I say, it seems we're in the clear, and I kind of just like motion like green light, kind of go.
Okay. So I
Alright.
continue walking forward with my
Yep.
flamethrower held high still.
Yep. So you walk into this not very large space. There are a total of 2 adjoining rooms. One is an open path leading to what is equivalency of a kitchen, and one is another closed door. But in the main room, though, the majority of the space, which is directly connected to the front door, and you can see from this room as well, or you would be able to see if it wasn't for the large stacks of nearly infinite amount of books everywhere.
I kind of laugh. This is getting me. This is gonna help. And I go up, and I'm generally curious because I haven't been in this world for too long. And I look to see if I can recognize any titles or anything like that.
Sure.
I'm curious to see if anything's like a spell book, anything important.
Sure.
Anything
Give me,
that sticks out.
give me investigation.
All right. 9 plus 5. That is 14.
Who's setting off fireworks?
Oh no, that's not good.
It's a weird day to set off fireworks.
Yeah,
They're
people
celebrating March
Fireworks?
7th birthday, or Fountain's Day.
What did you just say?
It's a Honkai Star Rail reference.
we were making jokes about things, and you were definitely not listening at the time.
Well, I heard something about Thursdays, so
No, not
A
Thursday.
birthday.
Found Day.
Well, I said birthday at first. I was like, that's not right. It's Fountain Day.
well, knowing my
Okay.
family, we set off fireworks at funerals, so there's that.
Jesus Christ. That's a
What?
new one.
Yeah, we used to. So, from when my uncle passed away, we celebrated him by setting off a whole bunch of fireworks, and we even threw a few fireworks into the bonfire to see what would happen. It was.
That sounds
it was
dangerous.
yeah, it was kind of terrifying, but it was
You
fun.
could have started another funeral from that.
Well, it was in the middle of like upstate New York, so no one was standing near it. We were like 15 feet away, but like
Okay, well, at least you guys weren't standing directly next to it. Like, ooh, pretty
it didn't.
fireworks.
It didn't exactly. It didn't go off right away, so we eventually inched closer, but it was fun.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Well, I can't say my family's any better. We used to set up fireworks and throw them into like a pool of water just to see what happened.
Oh.
Oh, I would do
Well, at
that.
least water would at least extinguish things. This is literally explosives going into fire.
Yeah, fair.
But yeah, so with what you find, you are able to determine that most, if not nearly all of these books are either directly related to magic or are constant scribings and failures of different arcane glyphs and things of that nature. Potentially just a large collection of arcane magic.
Okay, so not I can't tell like any spell books or anything like that. Just
No.
Jesus.
books about. I can't think of the word. What the fuck? I was thinking music. I'm like, that's not right. Magic. Oh my god.
Yes, magic.
Music.
Hey, they
Music.
both start with M, so
Exactly.
some pointers
what
there.
I'm bringing up.
Yep.
Okay, so I guess I'm not interested then. I wanted to see if I could scavenge anything that I could maybe learn from. All right, so then I continue heading inside. I want to head towards the kitchen, see if I see anything in the kitchen.
Okay.
Am I in the book room?
Yeah, it's the main house. Yes.
Can I look, like, can I just kind of look at the books and see if there's anything resembling, either, like, the Blizzard, the, family, the mayor's family, or, that specific creature we saw?
Good question. All right. Give me an investigation check. And Elias, also give me an investigation check for going into the kitchen.
All right.
Oh, he looks so tired.
Oh, I got a 14 again.
Nick. All right.
He looks so
Wait
tired.
I got an 8.
All right. For Sasha, as you're going through, you find, again, what looks like the startings or different kinds of dialogue that are set and matched for that align with different, like, arcane schools of magic, but that's not your thing, so you're uncertain exactly how to read them or what any of the meanings of these symbols are. You can definitely tell they're magical, or they're in reference to magic, but you're not certain what kind of magic. As for Elias, as you get into the kitchen, you find that it's very gross in here. It looks like someone definitely used to live here, and then it has been pretty much abandoned for months by the smell.
Oh, so is there like old food out? That
Not
kind of
out, but definitely
Okay.
not clean pots and pans.
Okay, so they didn't exactly die in the middle of dinner or anything like that, but they just never came back one night. Is that kind of what?
Yeah, there's a very good chance you can put that together.
Okay.
But you do happen to find that on, like, the dining room table, which is this small, like, little table, you can find on this, which fit like maybe 4 people at most, had like a little tea set on it. There is a book on it that definitely catches your eye.
Okay.
Because it has a script signature on it that runs along with a definite school of magic, mostly for that of conjuration.
Okay, so I'm gonna approach the book and I'm gonna open it and see if I can read it.
All
Or
right.
at least read the title or something like that.
Yep. The title, there isn't really a title, it's just a book that has access to conjuration magics, usually equivalent to that of a wizard. This is a wizard spell book.
Ooh.
Okay. And at the bottom of it, of the very first page, there is a, like, not a wax seal, but like written on the page. It says, "If found, please return to BM."
Bowel movement.
I was literally about to say that. Oh my god.
I was thinking something like that too.
But it's definitely like B.M.
I know, but still, that would be what my mind went to.
Oh, I know.
Elias and Chuck was to himself saying, bowel movement.
Yep, understood. But yeah, you have a wizard spell book, and
Alright.
I will give you a little while from now, if you decide to like take time to learn from the spell book, what kind of spells are in it.
Yeah, absolutely. So right now, obviously, I can't do any of that. So I'm going to put it in my, I don't know, I guess carrying around a backpack, I imagine. So I'd already like set down my flamethrower on the table, opened up my backpack, shoved it in, zipped it back up, and now I'm heading directly into the kitchen again. Are there any doors in the kitchen, anything like that, or is it just an enclosed space with like cabinets and typical stuff you see in the kitchen?
Enclosed space, small little kitchenette, nothing big.
And are there any windows in either the kitchen or the main area? And if
They're
so, are they boarded up or not?
They're all boarded up, but yes,
Okay.
there are windows in both.
Okay.
So there is no escape for either air or the smell, which is probably the reason why you think that, if anything, why it was boarded up in the first place, because of the horrendous smell.
Right. Okay, so we need to get some airflow in here. Well, let's go. So I'm gonna turn back to the group and I say, hey, this area is clear. Let's head to that closed door over there. You guys mind checking to see if it's locked? Since I'm carrying the huge ass flamethrower, I can't do shit.
Yeah, can I just slightly push on it with my shoulder?
Yep.
See if,
It is definitely in place.
Hey, check if it's a pull first.
Well, is there a doorknob?
There is. Yes, there is a doorknob.
Okay, can I just try turning the doorknob first, see if it turns?
It is definitely locked.
Okay. Well, it's locked.
You think you guys can lockpick it?
Do I have lockpicks?
I'm certain that you do.
I can try.
Assume you, if you don't have lockpicks on you, I've got a set.
And
I mean,
so do
I'll
I.
try.
And so do I.
Who's better at lockpicking, me or Sign?
Probably you.
Okay. I'll try. I've never lockpicked before. Like, actually as like a person. So like, what do I roll?
Sleight of hand.
Oh, those are words.
Sleight of hand is the word. It's your X mod.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
It's your dexterity mod plus,
get fall
in your
damage
case,
because
because
of
you
pencils.
are a rogue, plus your proficiency.
Oh, okay. Yeah. A 22.
Oh yeah.
Fantastic. You go, click. Huh. I should do this more often. That was really easy.
Maybe
Seems
instead of
like
an
you're a
assassin, I should
natural.
have been a thief.
I thought you were.
No, I just take people's lives instead of their wallets.
Okay. All right. Good for you, I guess. I continue to walk towards them. Mind
just
opening the
imagined a
door.
lot
I
of
kind of.
Okay, just
All
walk
right.
through.
I don't know what this world is like. Can you open the door? I got my hands full.
Yep.
Yeah, I like hold it open for him.
Yep. Sasha goes in. So as you go in, this is probably the nicest smelling room in the whole house, as it is a bedchamber.
Perception to see what it's like,
Uh,
or is it obvious?
it's very obvious that this is a. It's very obvious that this is a bedchamber. That there is a center bed, more books, but definitely on the nicer set of style things. There is a wardrobe that is in the room, closed currently. And you, as well as, so unlike the rest of the house where there are just books everywhere, there's about like less than a handful of them in this room. One on the nightstand, one on a desk that is equivalency of just a flat wooden surface with a candle that is currently not lit, a book on the middle, and then you have and then like three more that are standing upright against the back end of that same shelf.
Okay, Elias would definitely check those out since he just got a spell book. He wants to see if he can get anything more.
Is
Yep.
there a mirror somewhere in that room?
Give me a perception check. Or investigation, your choice.
12.
Alright, 1 second.
And are we still on the ground floor, or did we go up a level?
Yeah, well, no, this is all on one floor.
So, well,
Okay.
we went into the basement, and then we had to go up to the main floor,
Correct.
and then we're all on the same floor there. The main
Okay.
house.
Sorry, I feel something in my throat. I'm trying to clear it.
But you're
No,
good.
good.
Oh my god, stop. Same person.
What?
Well, we talk all the time, so we say the same exact things because we talk all the time.
I know, that's so true.
That's what happens. You pick up each other's mannerisms.
True.
I find myself saying things I would never say before when I talk to somebody for a while.
I've been learning how to play guitar.
It's good.
Yeah, I saw the DMs. That's cool.
Yeah, I started memorizing a Metallica song today.
I just can't read music no matter how hard I try, so...
I also can't read music.
Neither
Well-
can I.
Well,
hard.
it's not sheet music for guitars. It's like,
Chords.
well, when I
Which
look
is
at it, it's just a
somehow
bunch
more
of numbers
confusing.
and lines, and there's 6 lines, and each line is a string,
That's tablature.
and each number is a fret, and wherever the number is on the line, that's the string, that's the fret. You hit it.
Yeah, the more I don't want to say difficult, but the more deep you get into it, they start just giving you sheet music, and then
Yeah,
you're
but
like,
even-
okay, now I gotta read music.
Well,
It's because there's 2
I
ways to
used to
play
be
a
in
guitar.
marching band, so
Yeah.
I'm kind of used to it.
Yeah, there's your bonus.
I used to be the one in charge of the music when it comes to marching band, so I'm like, okay, I'll look at this music and I'll try to memorize it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm back. Thank you for the
Go
wait.
back.
That was
Yeah, no problem.
obnoxiously weird. It was a tickle in my throat when I was trying to figure out what was causing it.
Sometimes it's just the environment, dry air, shit like that.
Or in my case,
So-
my sweater.
Yes. What was the question we were trying to do?
I was asking
Books or
about
mirror?
books. I was
Oh,
asking
mirror,
about books,
yes.
if I could.
Yes, books and mirror. So there is no physical mirror that you can see in the room as it is. But as for Elias, as you go up to the books, do you go to the one on the nightstand or the 4 books that are on the desk?
Which is closer to the entrance?
The desk.
I'd go to the desk.
All right. Those 4 books, you don't need to roll for because they're right in front of you and you can clearly, obviously see them. They are these very nice, thick, leather-bound books that are definitely either very much heavily inscripted with magic, but you're uncertain as when you try to open them, you can't. Not because they are locked with a standard means, but because they are locked with magical purposes.
Got it. Am I able to pick them up at all?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna put them in my backpack. So I sat down. I
All
sat
right.
down the flamethrower on the desk, and then I put them in my pouch, and then I say to myself in my head, maybe I should have a Julie Jiggly cookies.
All right.
And then I go to the other books.
Yep. You go to. As you go to the other books, the other book that's on the nightstand. This one's a little simpler. It's a very strange situation, as it's a book you actually recognize.
What?
It's Frankenstein by Mary Shelley.
Oh, okay.
Like actual Frankenstein. You take a few minutes to look through the book, and it is the real deal.
Yeah. So I set down my flamethrower on the bed,
That's when I started blasting.
and it's like fantastic. I've been so bored at night.
So bored at night.
Shoving
Actual
it-
literature.
Well, yeah, see, because, I come from a world where there's technology. Now there's nothing. Like, what am I going to do? Sit alone with my thoughts? I need something to read.
No, I need something to cloud those things out.
Exactly. So I shoved it in my backpack.
All right.
Have you guys taken a look at the wardrobe?
Nope. No one has gone to the wardrobe.
I'll go look at it.
All right. Are you just investigating it? Are you opening it?
I kind of just want to look at it first. Can you give me a description of it?
Sure. It is a standing wardrobe with 2 doors on it. Both these ones you can obviously tell open outward because they are a wardrobe, and they are not just a door that could open one way or another. It has curled insignia on it, and has not necessarily a lock to it, but it looks like it requires a key to open normally.
Okay, can I try
Or
opening
could-
it if it's currently locked?
Yes, you can try to do that. It is currently locked.
Okay, can I lockpick it?
You can try. This is a higher kind of situation because it's a weird lock, and normal means of opening it via lockpicks are a little more difficult. It requires a special key to open.
So how does that impact my roll?
It just means
Just
that
the higher.
it just means that you have to go at a higher number to do
22.
so, and that will definitely get past it.
Definitely
What's
looks
it-
like you're a natural, I say to
Yeah.
Sasha.
Yeah, just Sign goes like, I've never seen a lock of this. You literally just without breaking a word, just put it in like you've done this 1,000 times before, and go, click, got it.
Like look back, I'm like, this is my second time ever picking a lock.
You know,
Simon
I
looks
don't
at
believe
you.
you, Sasha.
I looked at you with like absolute disbelief, like this is not the second time you ever picked the lock.
I usually just break down doors when I want to get in somewhere.
You mean have Omar break them down for
yeah,
you?
Omar's there to
Yeah,
punch the door.
I just strut right in after he kicks it down.
He kicks
Yeah,
it
fair.
down, she walks in.
Corridors.
Yeah.
When it opens, is there like clothes like hanging on like a rack?
Oh yes, you find actually a lot of things in here.
All right,
You find-
Elias approached this too, by the way.
Yeah, you see her open it, and you come over. Because Sasha is currently holding a torch, you are able to see cleanly and clearly without any rolls. You see there are 3 different kinds of cloaks, that are all different shades and color, that are all hanging up on one side, and on the other side are 3 drawers. The first drawer is filled with what looks like rolled up paper, be it either maps or spell scrolls. The second drawer contains very nicely and neatly put like crystals, equaling a total of 2,500 gold.
Oh, rich!
And the third one contains the equivalency of what is a lantern.
I'll take the lantern.
All right, you take the lantern.
Can I light the lantern with a torch and then hand Elias the torch?
As you
I can't.
as you go to try to find so you see that this is a glass lantern. So standard kind of glass lantern. It has a hood to it, so it's a hooded lantern, so you can focus where you want the light to be and what have you. And believe it or not, it's actually kind of special because you can actually. It has all 4 flaps on the different sides of the lantern can be the directing light for the hood. But as you go to find a latch to open it, you realize that it doesn't open, and it puzzles you a bit of why a lantern doesn't need to be opened.
So Elias sees her struggling, ignores the outstretched torch because he's got his hands full, and he wants to like check to see if there's anything magic involved with the lantern.
Okay. So you have 3 options. You can either go for an Arcana check just to see if it has magical properties. You can cast Detect Magic to see if it is magical, what kind of school of magic it comes from, or you can cast the spell Identify, and it will tell you exactly what the item does.
All right, well, I don't have either of the last 2, so I'll just have to do a standard Arcana check.
All right, standard Arcana check.
All right, so 17 plus 2, so it's a 19.
You are 100% certain that this is a magical lantern. It does not need. You can tell that it does not require normal means to use properties to see, but you do need to spend time to attune to it to understand what kind of lantern it is.
Okay. So I turn to Sasha. Looks like this isn't a normal lantern. Looks like I'll have to attune to it. So if you want me to hold on to it, we can use it later maybe.
Yeah, and I hand it to him. So, okay, Captain, you know, like, the movie, like Narnia and stuff, how they go into the wardrobe?
Do you try to get in the wardrobe?
Okay, is that how it's, like, built? Is, like, it's a thick boy. You can walk into it.
No, believe it or not, it's actually not that thick. It's
Okay.
wide, yes, but it's not.
It's not
People
for me
size.
to, like, it's not for me to, like, push through.
You could knock on the back maybe.
Yeah, can I knock on the back and see if there's a wonderful world waiting for me?
Sure. You step in and you push the cloaks aside, and it is a simple. You're able to stand in it, but the backing is 100% solid.
All right. Elias sees her messing with the wardrobe. It's kind of like, is this a Narnia situation? But goes to check out the cloaks and motions to sign. Hey, do you want to take those gems? I think those would sell for quite a bit. And looks to see if he can recognize any signs of magic on any of the cloaks, or if they're just normal plain
All
Jane
right,
cloaks.
so make me another Arcana check.
All right. Wow, how did I get a 20? I guess it. Oh, because it
Ooh.
automatically adds your modifier if you click on it. So 21.
Correct.
That's cool.
All right. Yes, all three of these cloaks are magical.
Okay. Oh, can I tell what they are, or no?
No.
Okay.
Can
So,
I take the cloaks?
yeah, sure. At least leave me one.
Oh, no,
I
I wanna hold them up and see if like I see them do anything.
I was gonna say, Elias, because he figured out that they're magical, inherently can pick the first one to hold up, and then you can hold up the other two.
All right. So just hold them, or like look at them to see if they do anything.
Yes. So the three that you hold up, one is pitch black, with what looks like web markings running around it.
Okay.
The other one is red, but cuts off but isn't hooded. And the third one is gold with a brown trim. You are uncertain what any of these currently do.
Okay. I think that black one would suit you, Sasha. You mind if I take the non-hooded one since I don't need to sneak?
Yeah, I actually was just thinking the hood would be beneficial to someone with my condition.
Understandable, 100%. I'll go ahead and take this one. You guys can keep the other two since we're the ones here doing the mission.
Can I hand the gold one to Sign and ask her if she wants it?
Come on.
She goes, "Sure, I will take it. We'll see if someone else may inherently want it as well, but we'll see."
Can I put on the robe?
Sure. Much like you do feel that there is some form of magical properties to it, but it isn't
Understood yet?
Yeah, it's not understood yet.
I put mine in my backpack after setting down my flamethrower for like the 9th time, because I want time to study it and see if I can attune to it or anything like that, and obviously we don't have time. Plus it's bright red and I don't want to be caught after burning down a house.
Understood.
Looks like we've got plenty of materials here that we can use to burn this thing down. Is there any other extra rooms that we need to check before we
Nope.
start doing anything?
Is
Can I
very
look
much.
underneath the bed?
For some reason, I remembered like there being a room because I was overhearing everything that was happening inside the basement that led up to a. It might be this. It might be this room. but
This
it
is the
was-
room.
Okay, it
This-
is that room. Okay, awesome.
This is that room.
Okay. All right. Well, let's start collecting materials. If you guys can start like strewing the books around the house, I'll start with this paper here. in the wardrobe, and we can get started. So
Can I
set
look
down
underneath the
flamethrower.
bed?
Yeah. So as you go to look underneath the bed, you find mainly dust. There's unfortunately not much. There's nothing really under the bed. This person seemed to keep this room very nice and tight.
Can I do like a perception check to see if there's any like switches on the wall? Look behind the dresser to see if there's a hidden wall or anything.
Sure.
6.
Hey, Sasha, what are you looking for? Maybe I can help.
Try to see if you can see any switches on the wall, or see if there's any like behind the dresser to see if there's any entrances or behind other furniture.
Okay, yeah, no problem. I set down the flamethrower again. And I go to look around, crouching around, looking around. And I got a 14. 14. My perception is 4.
All right. You are both very certain that there is no form of hidden switches around this room.
Hey, Sasha, I didn't see anything, so it looks like we should be good.
Okay. While you're gathering paper, I'm gonna have one last look around the house to see if there's anything else of interest.
Okay, yeah, I won't start doing anything until everybody's ready. Alright, so Elias will start to grab the different rolled up papers and try to like unroll them and start throwing them a little bit around the bedroom, go into the main room. Mainly in the basement though, since it's all stone, putting a lot of that in there, while Sasha's doing her search. Books too, if I have enough time.
I see. You're pretty much certain though. Okay, you can give me another investigation check, but you are pretty certain that overall it is not much of
Well, I'm
anything
looking for paintings on the walls and seeing if I can recognize the people on the paintings of like the family.
There are no paintings on the wall.
Is there any indication of who lived here? Like mail?
Family photos.
All the mail's outside.
Okay, what about family photos?
Nope.
Like on counters, like not on walls. Okay.
Nothing.
Any letters like on like the tables that are addressed to somebody?
You could try to do an investigation check to sift through all of the documents that of just different paperwork that is there.
There are several what looks like to be journals and musings and things. Maybe there's a name in one of those too.
That is
on 19.
All right. Any documentation. Initially, you're finding most documentation to just simply read, dear BM, B.M, or dear, or dearest, or regarding my previous letter, things of that nature, until you come across a much older letter, very deep underneath a stack of books that simply reads out this sentence. Where's the whole thing? I had it ready. Where did you go? I just had it. Dear Sir Miliax, it is our grand and shit, that was the word. I can't read my own handwriting. It is our grandest pleasure to summon you before the royal family today for your grave God, it's been so long since I read this thing. For your grave importance and contribution to our city of Calavashtar. With your assistance, the city shines brighter, and we wish to celebrate your victory and your graduation from the academy here in the here at our fair city.
Can I do
and
a
then
history check and know what Calabashar is?
Absolutely. Well, that you don't even need that for. That you already know. Calabashar is the main centralized city that is on the entire continent.
Okay. Now, does that last name ring a bell to me?
Miliax?
Okay.
But what does strike you, and this is where the 19 falls into play. There is no set dates inherently in the world, but if there were to be dates, this is dated from over 80 years ago.
Okay. So this is an old letter.
Is an old letter. Congratulating.
Okay, so it obviously wasn't that dude in the basement because he wasn't an elf.
No.
Okay. Can I take that letter?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna put it in my satchel.
All right.
With that, I'm done with my investigating. I shout out to Elias. I'm ready to burn this bitch down.
Hey, can you help me finish setting up these books around the place? We need we need more flammability here.
Yeah, I help him.
All right. Well, once we get done, I assume sign helps.
Yes.
I would go to the back door. I'd have everything like chained to the back door, kind of almost like as if I had a trail of gasoline, but it's like paper.
With paper. Okay.
Yeah. And I would head to the back door and have motion everybody behind me. I'd have my flamethrower in hand, and I'd tell them to step back. I don't know what's gonna happen. And I assume you guys step back.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So once everybody steps back, we've got it papered up. I go ahead and I launch my flamethrower at the closest piece of paper, and I back up quickly, see watch the flames happen with smile on my face.
Yep. It is an almost instantaneous reaction. Just the papers catch fire and continuously light their way. Stacks upon stacks of books begin to burn. You very quickly realize that you need to get out and away fast, as you very quickly notice that not only are the books beginning to burn, but you see the smoke beginning to crackle from the rise immediately.
Guys, we need to go. Hurry, run, run! And I dismiss my flamethrower and I start running.
By the time you turn around, you would have seen that both Sign and Sasha are already just cartoon dots of where they last stood.
All right. Does Julie notice? I assume she notices.
I probably do.
Yeah, the flames are beginning to peek through the edges of the boarded up windows.
All right.
It caught fire.
Yeah.
Fast.
Good.
I run up to like Julie and be like, "Let's go."
I imagine we duck into back alleys, trying to pretend like we're hiding, shit like that.
Yes.
Now, did we make it back?
You do it. I need you all to make me a stealth check.
Stealth check?
Stealth check.
Crossing my fingers.
Oh god, I forgot to take my sheet out. Give me a minute.
I got a 7. Oh, Sasha probably got like a 13.
I got a 13. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it.
Wow.
I got a 7.
I forgot to take my list out. Give me a minute.
Like an advantage for not putting on a bright red cloak.
No.
Let's see. How do I roll again? It changed. D20 plus stealth, so 2, so that's 14.
All right. You all manage to, as you're running off, Elias's foot gets stuck a bit in a little bit of a bramble, but you're able to get him out just safely without anyone noticing.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, I could summon a flamethrower. It wasn't me, though.
Is it still out, by the way?
No, I said I dismissed it.
Okay, I thought I heard you say.
That would have me run at a disadvantage because it's so fucking heavy.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, so you all managed to get back to the central town square where the fat one is, and or the tavern if where you want to meet up.
I think we should all meet up at the tavern.
Yeah, I think it's more suspicious if we're out in general. So I think Elias would have just straight booked it for the tavern, try to pretend that he's gonna sleep all night.
All right. Do you all come back together or stagger in?
I would definitely stagger in so we're not so suspicious. I'm gonna pretend like I was just on a date with my my artist.
Yes,
so
Cyrapax.
I duck into a bush and I change into my suit to pretend like just on a date.
At least looking good, not disheveled. There's two ways you could have said that.
Exactly. Ash covering my cheeks and shit. No, I remove all of that and I change into my suit.
Oh no, I was going more the method of you either have the shirt tucked in or the shirt tucked out.
Fully tucked in. I was just on a date. I have to look presentable.
Yeah, but then you come out of the bush with a leaf in your hair.
Yeah, that's what I said. Shirt tucked in or shirt tucked out.
This is a gentleman. He waits to the third date.
Fun fact, that would be, by the way, that would be the next time you go, by the way.
What, the third date? What?
It would be inherently.
The third time you see your patron.
It is true, that is true.
The next time he would go to see you would be the third time.
Oh God! I mean, he didn't seem interested in that kind of stuff. He seemed interested in knowledge. So.
Oh, most certainly. He has an agenda.
Yeah. So I would make sure I'm fully clean whenever I come out of the bush. Make sure there's nothing in my hair. Like I slick it back. I look fancy, and then I head into the tavern. Everybody's probably already in by now.
Probably.
I feel like me and Simon walk in together.
Yes, that is definitely acceptable. Seeing the two of you walk in. Now, where is Julie? Does Julie go in before everyone else or stagger in after Elias?
I just kind of walk in. Like, I don't plan it. I just walk in whenever.
So, Sign and Sasha would definitely see Julie just walk in nonchalantly, kind of just hold you back if we're to stagger in. Just let Julie go first.
So the question is, I think Atlas probably isn't here because he said he had to go eat dinner, but would Atlas be there making his steaks?
He would be asleep.
When did Atlas leave? Wait, what?
He sent a message in general saying that he had to eat dinner. Alright, so he's asleep. Damn it, I wanted steak.
Well, I mean, you could order it from the bar.
I know, but Captain, what time is it?
It is close to midnight.
Yeah, it's way too late to eat a steak. That is very suspicious. I ate dinner with my date. I'm gonna go to bed without food.
All right. You go to bed. The Sign highly suggests to Sasha that they both return to the room as well.
Of course, listen to her and anything she ever says.
Mostly in the sense that I'm just saying that you have to wait to have the meet up with the other individuals that you have hired tomorrow to go to the library.
And the sons of that lady, all they're doing is watching Bruce. They're not going with us. They're just watching Bruce.
This is
yeah, that's what you decided last time.
Yeah.
But you did hire a goblin.
We can throw. If anybody has, Omar needs to just throw the goblin at people. Oh, yes. That might be a trap. Throw the goblin.
Yep, that might be a trap.
And the two farmers.
Yes, and the two farmers that you hired. I was getting to them.
Yep.
You hired two farmers and a goblin.
And
I mean, they're pretty much just body
Cyrapax will help open the door for us.
Yes, that is true. He did say he will do that. Alright, unless there's something that anyone wishes to do, maybe potentially,
tune!
Yep, because the cloaks and the lantern can be attuned.
Oh, how long does it take? It takes 2 hours to attune.
Short rest.
Oh, say it would be like 2 hours, yeah.
No, 1 hour actually.
1 hour, okay, 1 hour.
So basically, you can either do it on a short rest, or if you're all just going to sleep, you can do it on a long rest too.
Oh, so do I get a long rest if I attune while I'm doing a long rest, or do I have to sacrifice one or the other?
No, you can attune while taking a long rest.
All right, so I am going to attune to the lantern because it seems very important.
Okay.
While I take a long rest, unless I can attune to my cloak as well. I don't know.
You can do both. You can attune
Yeah,
up to 4 items. You can attune up to 4 items that require attunement at once.
Ooh, okay. Can I also?
In your case, believe it or not, because you're an artificer at higher levels, you can actually increase that number.
Oh, damn! I love that. Is there any way I can take a look at the spellbook that I got as well, or is that a different thing?
You could. That would be you spending time within a short rest period.
Okay. I just had to make sure because I have to make use of my time. So I attuned to the cloak and I attuned to the lantern. Yep.
So I will take just a moment. I will read out to everyone what you're getting.
Okay.
As I send you a link to it, and you took the red one, correct?
Yeah, I did.
I want to make sure I'm sending you the correct link.
Alrighty.
There you go. So I'm sending it to you via Discord because I don't have an easier way of doing this right now.
Are you sending it to general or DMs?
DMs.
Okay.
No.
So you just received an item known as the Cape of the Mountebank. This is an item that once per day you can cast the spell Dimension Door for free.
Yes. Perfect for doing capers.
Or becoming 5.
Yeah,
But you don't get that
basically-
reference.
Yes. For anyone who does get that reference for Umbrella Academy fans.
I love it.
Yeah, so you get to basically I sent you a link for it so you see what it looks like.
Yeah, it doesn't use any spell slots or anything,
Nope.
does it?
It just, that's what I said, for free.
Oh, awesome. I didn't hear you say
free.
free.
Yep. Now the lantern, I will type this one to you because this one's one that I have and I have to just grab it for something else, but Roll20 is being a nightmare for me grabbing it right now.
Yeah, no problem.
It is a special lantern. It is known as the Illuminator's Lantern. And what it does is this. It is a magical lantern that can project a 60-foot light that does not shine any light. So in other words, you can see, if you hold the lantern and wherever you are pointing, you can see 60 feet in that direction as if it is torchlight. But it doesn't project any light.
Oh, so like I could use it for sneaking, that kind of thing.
Yes, and on top of that, you can as an action during the attunement process, or as an action during attunement, so you would know this, so you can choose to do this as well. You can choose up to 3 additional targets, and all of them can see what you can see when you use the lantern.
Okay. So Omar, he hasn't made up with me yet because he doesn't talk. So I give the ability, to sign Sasha and Julie.
Yep. So without knowing it, when Elias were to use it for Julie, Cyan, and Sasha, when Elias uses this lantern, believe it or not, you get to see a brightish light for basically torchlight equivalent of out in 60 feet direction, and it does not project any light whatsoever. Like, it doesn't create light.
It'll help for the capers that we're going to be doing, right?
It'll certainly help in dark situations where you don't want to be found. Yes.
Ugh. Sorry.
And then I sleep the rest.
Really bad tea.
Alright.
Really bad
Attune,
tea.
or is that only a magical thing?
Huh?
Can I attune, or is that only a magical
Absolutely.
thing?
Nope. Anyone can attune to any object unless there's a specification.
Can I attune to my cloak?
Yes, you can. And I will do this, and I will send the same to you. And I will read yours because yours is definitely a bit of a read. So I will just let you know exactly what it does.
Okay.
Yours is known as a Pewafi.
Oh, that is perfect for Sasha.
It is 100% perfect for Sasha. So the Pewafi is a specifically drow cloak that is known for doing a few things. I'm saying initially, you have fire resistance. So any fire damage you take is now cut in half. Second of all, you are unaffected by the web spell. So if you are so let's say the web spell is cast on you, you don't have to make a roll.
Okay.
It does not affect you. Third, you can cast the spell Darkness once per day. And finally, because this is a special one, once per day, you can cast on yourself the spell Endure Elements.
What the hell?
To what I just said,
That
or something
scared
else?
me. When the fire alarm squeaked louder than I've ever heard it before, and it scared me.
Oh,
Damn fire alarms.
Okay, so it allows me to ignore normal extremes of non-magical people.
correct. And thinking about where you are, that might come in handy.
Yes, but is the ice around us magical?
Yes.
Yes.
Julie
So
already
that-
told us that.
So it doesn't really help.
Well, that is true. But let's say that you have somewhere else that it would be.
Gotcha. Okay.
Again, this also applies to extreme heat as well.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that's what you have. Sign is a little initially guarded against going it for herself and thinks that in the morning she should give it to Julie. As she feels that it's that Julie had to inherently unknowingly Julie had to do one of the more dangerous jobs, which is to stand lookout.
Yeah.
So if anyone was looking and she didn't notice, she's the first one that gets noticed. So in other words, in the morning she's going to hand over this cloak to Julie.
I went the wrong direction.
Okay. I mean, that's Sign's decision.
Yep.
The chicken
does
lady
Sasha
got the
need
harder
to-
job.
I'm sorry, what?
Sign like knows Julie as the girl that made chicken noises.
Yes.
Confused. I was like, chicken. What?
I remember this, yes.
I remember it now that you brought it up. I was like, huh?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about Minecraft for a second, but I still could not connect because while there's chicken in Minecraft, what?
Yeah.
I was talking about D&D, so
I know. That's why I was like, I was confused for a second. But I got
Does Sasha need to sleep?
Uh,
it. Don't you take exhaustion if you don't?
you do. You do need sleep.
Okay, I guess I'll just sleep. I'm presuming Sign is too.
Yeah, Simon would go to bed as well. So you all managed to get a full night's sleep. If you were missing any spell slots or HP, you are back at full.
And I get my freaking cannon back. Yes.
Yeah. You get your arcane cannon. And with that being said, you all slowly make your way down in the morning to the
Tavern center.
Yep. Down to there. So
By the way, do we have to pay the tavern owner any more gold since we've been here so long?
no.
Okay.
Not
I
yet.
just wanted to make sure because it was
Yep.
like we only gave him like 2 silver, but we were sitting on like, I don't know, 80,000 gold.
Don't let him know that.
No, I definitely, well, we
Oh, don't let
wanna
her know
anybody, don't let anybody know any of that.
Especially how you guys got it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so who do we think is going to be the earliest riser here?
We got most of our gold from returning the
Stealing.
children, didn't we?
No.
No.
Oh, no. Omar and I stole like 120,000 gold from the crypt.
Yeah, but you guys didn't share that. The rest of the money that the rest of us got was like split of 10,000.
Yeah.
It was 2,000, yeah. And we're using it for the party, but yeah, no.
I feel like Sasha would probably be the earliest.
Really,
Right.
even with her vampirism?
I mean,
Oh,
With
speaking
her-
of, does
No,
she transform more at all?
No, not this time.
What about the windows?
Not
inside
this
the
time.
tavern
That's
center?
worrying.
Oh, you should always be concerning.
Sasha, are you watching out for the windows?
I don't feel like since it's like there is a snowstorm that the sunlight really has an effect on Sasha right now.
Yeah. Right now,
Really?
yes. Otherwise, trust me, there
Oh,
would have
'cause
been
it's so cloudy.
yes.
Ah.
There would have
I
been
was
some issues because she was a drow this whole time.
I was thinking about it like, okay, well, the sun reflects off snow, that's only if there's no clouds out, so yeah. Okay. Alright, so Sasha's up first. Julie, where do you think you would land in the turn of things?
Turn of what? What?
How early
When do you
she
wake
wake
up?
I don't know. Julie gets her full sleep and then she wakes up.
Is that 8 hours for her normally? 6 hours? 2 hours? 3 hours? 4 hours? What
That's
is
a
her
good
normal?
question. I have no idea.
8 hours is the minimum you would need for a long rest.
Okay, so 8 hours. She got there before me, so she's probably up already. So I would probably be one of the last people, I imagine, just because I had to do so much attunement last night, so I'm probably up a little bit longer than everybody else.
No, you're gonna tune while you are inherently taking a long rest.
Well, I was also the last person inside the
Yeah, that's fair.
tavern.
Now that would be fair. Yes.
Yeah. So I would approach at the very end, and everybody is doing whatever. And I would go up to Julie first thing and say, "Hey, I've got some stuff I want you to take a look at. Maybe it might interest you."
Stuff? Where did you get stuff?
Yeah. Well, when we were at the house last night, and I whisper in her ear, I found some books, and I don't know what they are, and I thought that you might be able to take a look at them and see if they can help you at all. So I pull out the 3 leather-bound journals out of my pack, and also the wizard's spellbook. I say, hey, yeah, what are these? Maybe this will help us with our quest.
So depending on what Julie wants to do for that is what answers you get. You can either just do a base arcana check, you can do detect magic, you can do identify.
What's identify? Isn't that the same as Eldritch Sight?
No.
I don't know what
Eldritch
identify
Sight-
is. I never heard of that one.
Eldritch Sight lets you cast detect magic at will.
Yes, I know about that, but what's identify?
Identify is another spell, and what that particular one does is it tells you exactly what a magical item does, what its properties.
Yeah, but I don't have that last time I checked.
I know. I just gave you an option.
They
Something
made
you
it
did
harder! No! They took a classic jump and they made it harder.
have. Okay. So, with that being said, you are given all of these books, and choice is how you want to do it. You can either use your Eldritch Sight, detect magic through them.
I think I
Or-
want to use Eldritch Sight to like glance over them, and if
Alright.
they pique my interest, then I'll look closer.
Sure. So the first one that is handed to you is the spell book itself. The spell book mainly contains different spells of different pages containing different spells between conjuration, abjuration,
What?
evocation.
Sorry, I just experienced the weirdest glitch. I finish a course. I go through the portal. The portal teleports me halfway through the last course again.
Oh.
It was the weirdest glitch I've ever seen.
That's not good.
Okay.
So what were the spells?
These are not spells, no. These are just the different types of magic. These different schools of magic that the spell book contains, which is conjuration, abjuration, evocation, and
So like school magic.
yeah. The spell detect magic only tells you what type of school of magic these are associated
Like
with.
the golem thing
No.
was conjuring.
Correct. Yes, the golem thing is conjuration magic, but this book contains evocation, conjuration, abjuration,
That's like 3 out of 5.
not 3 out of 9.
Still pretty good.
There's 9 schools of magic, and there is 1 divination spell. But you are uncertain exactly what any of these spells are, as most of them are not warlock spells.
They're wizards.
They're wizard spells. The other books, on the other hand, are all protected by an arcane lock. So abjuration magic.
Wait a minute.
So you're
Isn't the
uncertain with-
mayor a famous wizard?
There are lots of famous wizards in this town. There is a handful of them, but yes, he is. Care to go where that thought was going?
I'm just... It was in my notes.
Yes.
There was also another wizard that we never met. That I have
There's a
written
lot
down
of
in my
wizards.
notes somewhere.
I wonder which wizard this one is.
Who's Bradford? Is that the mayor?
No, that's
No.
Gallaudet facts.
It just says Bradford, a human wizard.
Probably just a random NPC we met.
I don't think we met him. I think someone like mentioned him. And I was like,
Was he the wizard who
Maybe
like
that one.
constructed the tower?
Yeah, that could be it. Random NPC.
So are you looking through the? Are you gonna try to?
I'm
open
looking
the
through all
locks?
the stuff that Eliza's given me.
Yep. I haven't gotten to sign yet.
Do you try to unlock it at all? I don't know if you even can. I don't know how arcane locks work.
Adoration lock.
Yeah, Arcane Lock is an abjuration spell. Basically, it locks a thing magically. It can't
You
be
have to
unlocked.
Be a wizard to unlock
You have,
it.
or some other way of canceling magic. You have to be able to cast some sort of spell or find a way to cancel magic out.
Okay, so the answer is no. Then she's not.
She is not able to read fully these other books,
Okay.
but she can
Alright,
tell that they
so-
are magically locked. Can confirm.
What does Julie say to me then?
Could be useful in the future. I would hold on to these in case we do find a way to unlock them, or possibly a future ally that is a wizard.
Okay, well, thank you for trying. I'll try to take a look at them on my downtime as well.
Who knows? Maybe I'll do a little bit of studying into wizardry, but we'll see.
Sounds good. And I go to order breakfast because I'm fucking hungry because I skipped dinner last night.
And as you go away, Sign goes up to Julie and says, I had a feeling that you would be better suited for this than I would. I don't necessarily need much.
What is it
And
again?
she is handing you a cloak.
And I have no idea what this cloak is.
No, but because your Elder Sight is currently on, you can tell it is 100% abjuration magic.
Adoration.
Abjuration, which means protection magic.
Oh, protection.
Yes.
That's nice.
She is uncertain that that's what it does, but you can clearly see that that's what it is.
I just say that out loud. Oh, protection magic. That's nice.
There you go.
No reaction from Sign. Just like, okay, yeah,
Si-
that's normal.
It's like, yeah, then that's the only thing is like, huh, okay. She was dead set on giving it to you anyway. Now if you want to spend time before you leave, you have to attune to it to know what it does.
I have no idea. I'm already attuned to something.
You are. This is correct.
I have a limit to attunement, don't I?
4 items.
Okay. I thought it was 1. I'm gonna be honest. I
No,
thought it was 1.
It is 4. It is 4.
What was the other thing I was attuned to? I think it was like a spear or something.
You are attuned to the singing. You
Dancing
are attuned
sword.
to the dancing sword. This is correct. So, if you want to take time, I will tell you what you have.
Sure.
It may be very simple, but it's very powerful. You have a cloak of protection.
That's what I thought it was going to be.
You have an additional +1 armor class and +1 to all saving throws.
+1 to AC and +1
All
to
saving
saving
throws.
throws.
Yep. Very simple thing. Very simple, but very powerful magic. Extremely powerful magic. Alright. So, the dawn has come. The time is rolling on to where you are to meet people here at the tavern for the job that you hired them to come with you on. First arrives the 2 brothers, the 2 sons.
I'm gonna walk up to them and be like, hey, so kinda change of plans, but we're still gonna pay you. So instead of going to the tower, I'm actually gonna give you the most important mission of all.
They look at each other.
Play with my
hold
puppy.
out,
Extra.
I hold out Bruce. I'm like, I just need you to stay here and watch him.
Play with my puppy.
You're hiring us to watch your dog?
I'm hiring you as a babysitter to my most precious son and his friend, and I point at Twig.
Twig has just been following them this whole time. His
Ah!
father is asleep.
What the hell is this thing? Oh, looks at Twig.
He's perfection.
His father wakes up to murder everybody that has said that.
So I need you to keep them here and do not let them follow us. I need you to keep them safe.
And then there's just Tiffany on my shoulder.
Yep.
And there's the G-Force guy on my shoulder.
Yep. And then there's the G-Force. Yes, indeed. With that being said, they go, so what does he eat?
You.
So he technically doesn't eat. You can feed him if he wants to eat something. It won't hurt him. But he doesn't technically need substance to survive.
What kind of dog is this?
Good
he's
one.
my son, for one. His name is Bruce.
He's immortal.
And 2, he's perfection.
As the one brother is having a
goes bark.
conversation with... doesn't bark, a big plus.
I said he goes bark.
Oh, he goes bark. I heard doesn't bark. You see the one brother trying to have this conversation. The other one just holding Bruce. Who you do?
Yes.
Who you do,
That is
man?
perfect.
Yes.
Who's a good little man?
I love that. So I look at them and say, "Can I trust you to watch these 2?"
Looks over the one who's having the conversation. Yeah, He's already invested. Once he's got his mind on something, he can't do much of anything else.
Okay. We will be back as soon as we can. Remember, we hired you for 2 to 3 days. And I promised your mom no harm will come to him. and I need to make sure my son has no harm come to him. So this is perfect.
This is fair. This is good. Sits down at the table.
Puppy daycare.
All right. Kind of just sits down and begins like pulling out like a deck of playing cards.
He plays cards with Bruce?
No,
Just by himself.
just by himself.
Okay.
He's playing solitaire.
He goes to sit and play solitaire, exactly.
Is
He's got nothing to do for like
the
2 to 3
card-
days.
He somehow finds a way to play Pokemon.
The other brother is very much invested in both Bruce and Twig's happiness. That's the second person to arrive. Believe it or not, inherently arrived before the brothers, because they were already here.
The clan.
It
The
is
what?
The Redwood clan.
no, the goblin who has not left his seat in 2 days. The goblin. He is still scared shitless. He has not left this spot. Except for maybe to pee. Maybe. You're uncertain. You sure hope you're certain.
I kind of like elbow Elias. I go, hey, it's your best friend. And I like
glare
like
at
I
Sasha.
chuckle.
Sign gives you the biggest fucking stink eye.
I also glare at Sasha. I said, not funny.
While you're using that, I'm like dying on the floor because I think I'm fucking hilarious.
I look at Sun, I give her a look, like, seriously. And I walk away, and I go over to Julie, and I just hang near her, because she's not so mean.
I mean, I'm hilarious.
So she thinks.
So believes.
So she believes.
Oh.
That freaking killed me. What?
Third to arrive is the Redwood clan, who stumble out of their rooms, come on down, kind of give the barkeep a big old thumbs up in the sense of like the usual sort of situation here, because they've been here for weeks. And eventually food begins cooking for them. Is anyone going to go talk to the dwarves?
I have never talked to them my entire life, but I know
Julie's
Julie
been the
has, so
main
I kind of
contact.
nudge her. I nudge her, be like, hey, the dwarves arrived. Didn't you, weren't you the one who talked to us earlier?
Yeah, but with your money.
Hey, it's your money at this point. Oh, and I passed her over 200 gold. Take that as well if you want.
No, go talk to them. You're more social.
What do you mean I'm more social?
You're more social.
Ooh,
I talk to
who
dead
the
people,
heck
dude. You go talk
you
to
think
someone
I
that's
am?
living. Ah, what the?
I would rather not.
Oh, I get it.
Hey, Omar. Hey, Omar. I
Gerald
like
looks
motion.
over to the side like, yeah.
Yeah, remember the hamster can speak.
Hey, can you go talk to the dwarves? Make sure they're good for this. I don't even know what this is. This journey.
Adventure?
This
Gerald
yes,
just
this
goes,
adventure.
nope.
Sasha.
Looks back straight forward where Omar's looking, just at a wall.
Sign. You got my back, right?
She sighs in just like the.
We are
All this
the
time
worst
you were-
put together team ever.
She that's exactly what she says under her breath. All this time you work together, you still can't talk to simple dwarves.
We're the
No.
worst Avengers.
I just talked to
We're the
nature.
worst Avengers? Did you say that?
Adventurers.
Okay. I heard Avengers, like friggin'
I
Captain
mean,
America.
Same.
She
Same
nudge-
difference.
She nudges Sasha over. It's like, come on.
I'm like, okay, anything for you. And I give her like this shitty grin.
She walks over with you to the table where the dwarves are talking, and as you get closer, you kind of are putting together very quickly what the conversation is about. And it's not about the job they're doing today, it's about the fire that they could see from the rooftops last night.
Good thing I didn't go over.
I'll be like, hello guys, how are you?
Morning!
I'm like, oh well, how was your sleep?
Pretty good. No troubles, I'd say, from that. This one here pokes one. I'm saying one of the dwarves pokes the other one. I'm saying kept us all awake with the continuous explanation that they kept seeing smoke in the distance. I didn't see anything.
I think I saw that too, but I was in my room kind of
see, I was
in and out
right.
of sleep.
Immediately punches the dwarf.
Yeah, but I was also like in and out of sleep throughout all night, and so was Sign over here. So we
He
can't
kinda
really
nods.
guess what it was. But I was just wanting to just confirm you guys are about ready to go and head out.
Yep. As soon as we get our breakfast.
Okay. I think we're waiting on 2 more people. And after that, just whenever you're ready, just give us a holler.
Yep.
Jesus.
I'm gonna ask Sign. I'm like, since they're eating, do you want anything to eat? I mean, I have enough to buy us some breakfast.
Yeah, I can certainly do that. And she goes to go sit down at a table that is farther away from the dwarves.
Okay, I'm gonna go sit with her and have breakfast.
Imagine that Julie and I are probably here.
Yeah. So.
Hey Elias,
with that
have you ever had a whole bunch of stinky cheese?
What?
And I look at her and I kind of raise my eyebrows and say, you know what? Yes, actually I have. Why ask that though? That's completely random.
Just a thought. It reminds me of someone.
Fair. Cheese is good. I love cheese.
Depends. Sometimes they're really stinky.
I mean, cheese doesn't love me, but I love cheese.
You
I
know,
don't care
sometimes
how
they have a
you feel.
horrid mother.
What?
Huh?
I give her this quizzical look and I have no idea what you mean. But
Yeah.
you know, you do you. That's what I said to Sasha before.
Yes, indeed. Yes, you did. With all that going on, what was I saying? So, yes. While you wait for the last 2 villagers that you hired to come in, at one point in the morning, in about a little while or so, in walks, believe it or not, the just take a moment to load this. In walks the mother of the 2 boys.
Yes. Praise us for a good job.
She walks in. She looks about, sees the group of you all sitting at a table, and walks over. And she goes, "Ah, there you are.
Here we are.
I am here to pay you." What?
What is this?
I don't know what you're.
Sorry, new Minecraft jump. And I was just so confused.
Okay.
It sounded like you're whispering for a second.
I was.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I was whispering. I was
I heard-
whispering. What is this?
Well,
Yeah,
you said, "Psst," which is like getting somebody's attention. That's not really kind.
Fair
I was calling a
And
cat.
And she goes, I see. I was like, I was informed that the job I hired you all to do was completed, and I inspected it myself for good measures and good standing, and you did a very good job.
What job?
Exactly. She smiles at Julie as you say that and goes, "Here is your payment," and puts it in the center of the table. It is a very heavy bag of gold. And she goes, "If you ever need again, I hope my boys are treating you well." Looks over at them. One of them literally feet up playing cards, the other one playing with a dog. At least they're entertained.
And they will be safe on top of that.
She gives you a little poke to her nose. Good, you remembered. And she begins to go and leave. Unless you want to stop her.
Nah, she's good.
Alright, and she goes.
Curious. I already ate my breakfast, so I go to like gently pour out the coins, see if I can count them, because I'm very.
Oh, I don't agree.
I'm very greedy. Okay.
I don't think you
I
can do that in the. I don't
You
think you can do
probably
that
reached for the bag and I probably just swat your hand.
And I squat your
It's like
back.
Bruce's college
Like
fund.
your cat's fighting over gold. I'm
Yeah.
like, shush.
Literally, the two of you just do that. Sign goes, just grabs it in the middle, just holds it up. Really?
Hey guys,
Looks at.
what the hell was she talking about?
Oh, we did a job for her.
Who even was that? Who are the people watching Bruce? What is happening?
Ah,
Where
I
have
guess.
you been these last 2 to 3 days?
Trust me, you don't want to know.
You were with us last night, Julie. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I was
You
with
knew
you.
what
Don't
was
know why we
happening.
were doing that.
We told you!
You just told me that we had to.
But we told
Exactly.
you why. Oh my goodness.
No, you
gra- I,
didn't.
I look at sign. And I just stare. I just stare.
I know. Julie, there was. When we first arrived in this town, we took on a few jobs. One of them, Elias took on with his painter. One we took on for the individual who wanted a date. And a third job was given us to an opportunity. A job that we completed yesterday. Together. The two gentlemen that are over there are the sons of the kind woman who paid us for that job.
Well, I was not there for that. I'm pretty sure I was at the church.
I'm certain you were. Yes, you were not with us when that happened. But puts the table back on. I'm saying puts it back down. I'm certain that the amount of gold we were paid for that job is a little suspicious.
My hand starts to creep up to the bag. Slowly.
No.
So Simon
She give-
notice.
Sign immediately notices because that's what she does for a living.
I
And
know,
literally
that's the
glares at you. Just glares
My
at
hand
you.
stops mid like reach. And I look down and I give her a puppy dog look to see if it works.
No.
Can I slowly reach my hand over
And
and,
I
like,
pull it
give
back
her,
down.
like a seductive look, like, please?
What?
You have to make a persuasion check on that one.
Okay.
Oh, come on. I keep leaning to the left. Why am I leaning to the left?
Probably trying to correct vision. That's what I do.
A 15.
She sighs and lets you take the bag.
I do like a little dance in my chair. I'm like, thank you.
I kinda like.
You can feel that it's awkwardly heavy.
Watch there
Can
be a head
I-
in there.
There.
Yeah, can I sift through the bag and see if there's anything in there besides gold?
Go ahead, make me an investigation check.
A 19.
All right. So, in the bag, there is 5,000 gold.
Ah, yes, I finally know.
Well, no, Sasha knows.
I know, but me, for myself, my own brain,
Yes,
my
there's
notes.
5,000 gold. And then there are 2 what basically look like spherical gemstones. One is looks like a glass bauble with black swirling ink in it. You're not certain what it does, but it is certainly one that is there. And the other is a solid crystal that shimmers different colors.
Like iridescent?
Yes.
Julie, can you detect to see if there's magic with these 2 items?
And you pass over the gemstones, I imagine.
Yeah, Julie.
Yeah, yeah.
There is magic?
Yes, there is magic with these 2 particular items.
Okay, is there any other information you can give me?
Not that she's really aware of. But I will tell you what they are.
Okay.
The glass bauble with black smoke in it is what's known as the equivalent of magic. It has a name, but the name escapes me right now. In short, it is a magical version of a smoke grenade.
Oh, okay.
It produces non-magical smoke.
It's
from
a smoky
inside of
quartz.
Yeah, but when you throw it on the ground and shatter it, it creates a layering of non-magical, basically fog, like smoke.
And how far is that radius?
About a 20-foot radius all direction,
Okay.
which does creep around corners.
Okay, perfect.
The other one is a gemstone of brightness. In short, it has a set of charges that reset at dawn. And when you hold up the gemstone, based on how many charges you use, it has a total of 5 charges. And it fills back up all 5 charges at the start of the day. And based on how many charges is what spell level it casts the spell Color Spray at.
Okay.
So 1 charge
Like
is level
disco
1.
ball.
Huh?
It's like a disco ball.
It's a little bit of a gemstone. Basically, Color
It's
Spray
opal.
is a... Huh?
Opals. You know how you
Yes.
look at it and it's like a whole bunch
Yes.
of different colors at once?
Yes, here's an opal. And basically, when you look at it, when you use it as an action, you get to cast the spell Color Spray from it. And based on what level, how many charges you use is what level it casts at. So let's say you use 1 charge, it casts Color Spray at level 1, and it has 4 left over still for the rest of the day.
What does Color Spray do?
Color Spray, in short, I will read you Color Spray because Color Spray is a fun little spell. Color Spray.
I broke it.
Load faster for me, please. Alright. Come on. Color Spray is a level 1 spell that shoots off in a 15-foot cone that lasts for 1 round, so it only lasts for 1 round. But a dazzling array of flashing colored lights spring from your hand. Roll 60-10, the total of how many hit points a creature this spell can affect. Creatures in a 15-foot cone originating from you are affected in ascending order from their current hit points, ignoring unconscious creatures and creatures that you cannot see, starting with the creature with the lowest hit points and going upward.
No.
Wait, where is the rest? There is Why is it not saying? Affected creatures are blinded until the spell ends.
Okay.
Why do I feel like that's radiant though?
Radiant? It doesn't do any damage, it just blinds people.
Hmm.
You roll 60-10. So basically you can roll up to 60, and that is the collective pool of HP that creatures in that zone can be affected. So if somebody has more than if there's 3 creatures, let's say there's 3 goblins. Goblins have 5 HP each. So if you roll 10, it'll affect the first 2 goblins or 2 goblins of your choice, but not the third one. But let's say that you roll if it's a skeleton with 20 health and you roll only a 15 total combined amount, then it will have no effect on the skeleton because the skeleton's HP pool that it currently has is higher than the value you rolled. But you're rolling 6d10 at first level. This increases by an additional 2d10 per every level. So it's a very niche but fun spell.
Gotcha. Okay, that could be handy.
Almost
It's
certainly.
in Baldur's Gate, by the way, Sasha.
Yeah, yes it is.
Well, I just never used it because
I haven't either.
Ring.
Oh, like it flew over my head, so I just sold it.
Oh, it's one of my favorite spells.
It's like, okay, all right, and 5 gold, thank you.
Wow, you sold it for 5 gold?
Probably.
Damn.
Things don't sell for much in Baldur's Gate. I'll
No,
tell
they
you that.
don't. That's very true. All right, but with that, the last 2 farm hands come in. They see you, give you a wave, and you see they come with they came with the stuff you requested of them.
What stuff did we request of them?
You asked
Armor
for
and health potions.
yeah, they came with health. They came with
Oh, that's
came
right.
with
Because
health
we
potions, ropes, some. You see one of them holding a big, carrying around what is basically a shovel. And they come as all right, got all the stuff you requested. We're here for the job. And that is where we're gonna hold it for tonight.
Alrighty.
Next session's the big day. I also don't have work that day, so I can be here.
Hell yeah!
Beautiful.
Next Thursday.
Yep, next Thursday we go and investigate the tower.
It's
Yeah.
finally time.
Oh no! Oh, it's finally time.
It's time to go.
Omar's
see
ready
the-
with his cursed objects.
Yes, you have so many cursed
my
objects.
God.
Wait, Atlas, did you
Yeah.
attune to any of them while you were
I
on your
have.
downtime?
I tuned to 4 of them already.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
October 1st.
Did you
It,
play that
the
last
ones
time?
the ones he attuned to only do things when he uses them.
Yeah.
What are the ones you attuned to? Because I have a list
Bard
of
in
your
a jar.
first ends. Bard in the jar. Okay.
What was it? The sword, right?
Yep.
Right, Ragna? The skull that can give
Yep.
you foresight, and then what was the last one? I'm forgetting. No, I had a 4th.
Yes, you did have a 4th.
Oh,
Did
in
you
a
remember
jar?
what it
Is
was?
that what you said?
You have
Bard in a
Bard in
jar.
a jar.
Bard in a jar, short sword.
The skull that can give me foresight.
And the yellow and black cloak.
No, the yellow and
Wait.
black cloak was mine.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yes, you have that one. Sorry.
I
do
don't
not-
see the
I think I
skull
just
for
sent
some
you.
reason.
Let me see.
Skull foresight.
I have my list. I have the list of all the cursed magic
So,
items. All of them. Yes.
I do have to be leaving.
Yep. I was just trying to figure out what the I do not remember. You can pick another one. You can pick a 4th one,
Wait,
I'll
no, I
reward
do
one.
have helmet / mask, which is a mummy head, which is the skull.
which is the skull.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
have
okay.
that. Yeah, I
Yes.
have that. So that's 3.
Was it the shard? The glass shard?
What does the shard do?
We
The
don't-
shard. The shard
You
you
don't
know.
know yet.
I don't know if I would attune to that.
2 rings.
Yeah.
There were 2 rings. I have
2
a
rings. That's
note.
the one. Yeah, that's it. I tuned
yeah.
to the rings. That's it.
Yes, yes.
All right,
okay.
sorry, I had to take notes.
That's
No,
fine. Yeah. No, that's perfect. That's fine. That helps
That
me.
works. That works so well.
Yes. Yep.
Okay,
Okay. I know the 4 that you did then. Very funny.
Uh-oh.
All
can't-
right, you
I'll
need
have to
to
ask-
walk
I'll have to- yeah,
Holly, Nay.
I'll have to. Yes, she does. Bye. I'm gonna go raid out
Nay.
myself.
Okay,
Bye,
bye-bye.
everyone.
I'm gonna raid off. I'll
Bye.
be back. I'll be back for anyone who's still hanging around in the VC in a few seconds.
All right.